So hello everyone again. I am Erika of Beadingschool.com and you are watching No One Has to Bead Alone, and I really hope that now the lagging is gone and you will be enjoying today's beading workshop with me. I have prepared the Aimee earrings for you and I have really enjoyed designing it and putting together this springtime colors, even if we are heading into winter, but I need the colors, I need the happy tones, and I hope that you will enjoy putting together yours too. I see Honey, I see Vanya. Hello ladies, please let me know if you can hear me, see me well. I'm a bit worried. Okay, hey Faye, how are you today? Then we have Kirsten, we have some Facebook user friends. If I don't say your name, then it's because I don't see your name. You can watch today's broadcast from the Beading School Club and also from the Beading School Facebook page. And if you are watching from the club, then you need to give permission, sometimes more than one time, sometimes with every broadcast you need to give a new permission to my broadcasting program so I can see your face and see your name. But then I can say that hi Katie and hi Koto and Ludka and Jessica is here too and Mariana is here and Jennifer is here. Okay, and Jenny says that it's much better now. Hi Sunshine, and thank you so much. I actually have a free video tutorial up on YouTube for these exact earrings. So if you would like to bead them, then just find the Moonlight Sonata earring tutorial on YouTube and you can make the same. And in the meanwhile, Christina joined us and Ty joined us and some more Facebook user friends. So as I said, today we are going to bead the Aimee earrings, or well, in my case, they are going to be a pair of earrings. For now, I have one earring and I hope to complete the other half of it today, but you can make it into any type of jewel that you enjoy making. If you have downloaded the printable file from NoOneHasToBeadAlone.com, I am posting the link for you now. So if you have downloaded the tutorial and if you have looked through it already, then you might know that on the last page of the tutorial, now I even included some ideas how to connect more motifs if you would like to make them into a pendant or if you would like to make them into a bracelet. All is possible. And hi Nicolene, and hi Eleanor, and Zuzi, and thank you so much, Vanya. Vanya noticed my new blouse. I also have a new waistcoat, and I just received it today, and I'm super happy. It's a Swedish brand, actually. We have lots of Swedish beaders here with us. And hi, Aniko, so nice to see you. So, from NoOneHasToBeadAlone.com, you can download the tutorial. Either you can go for the €5 support version supporting the broadcast, or you can download it for free and then it's Beading School helping hand to you if you need, well, a little helping hand at the current situation. And hi Tanya, and thank you Koto and Martina, and then I think we have Bonnie here. I don't see her name. Thank you so much. And hi, Elena. I haven't seen you for a while. It's so nice to have you here again. I hope that all is well with you. Hi, Ula, Alicia. Oh my God, such a good company today. Do you like the Aimee earrings? I hope that's what made you want to join again. I haven't seen you for a while. Elena, Ula, Alicia. So today we are going to work again with some of our favorite bead shapes, starting in the middle with a 4mm PRECIOSA Suwon rhinestones. I have something important to say about Suwon rhinestones. Today, the ladies in the treasury, in the beading school treasury, they had a little extra time and they were taking inventory of the Suwon rhinestones, and they discovered that from some of the colors that seemed to be out of stock, or actually in one case discontinued, they discovered single last packages. So if you would like to have turquoise, opaque turquoise Suwon rhinestones in silver settings, or the aquamarine AB in silver setting, then we have one last package available at the moment. The ladies just updated the quantity to date when they were counting the packages. And hi Shirley, and hi Natalie. So, okay. So, material, yeah, ladies, I hope that you could download the tutorial all right. Please let me know if it was working out fine for you. And let's look at the material list, that what do we need for today's motif. So, as I said, 4mm Suwon rhinestones. And Sasha says she just ordered 2 foam full boxes, 600 pieces. Oh my god, enjoy them very much. And that's a really good deal that you chose. So, Suwon rhinestone. And then we need GEMDUO beads, 2-hole GEMDUO beads. If you have diamond duos, then those work also. They have the same shape, same size, just the top is different. So both types of beads work well. The mini GEMDUOs, they are too small for this. By the way, we already managed to restock all the colors of the mini GEMDUOs that were gone after last Friday's and Saturday's shopping spree, if you would need any of those, but they are too small for this design, or you need to make your adjustments. Then from the big beads, you also need 3mm fire polished beads. I used powdery pastel pink fire polished beads for this one. By the way, the GEMDUOs that I chose, they are the gold splash opaque turquoise, and I love using them. And then from the big beads, the 3mm PRECIOSA bicones are the last type that you need. And then, of course, we will join them all with MIYUKI seed beads. I used several different colors of size 15 round MIYUKI seed beads. I realized only when I was drawing the pattern yesterday that I actually used 4 different colors of the round 15s. Of course, you can also create a more unified look if you go for 1 or 2 colors of the size 15s. But you can also decide for emphasizing the bicone beads on the sides of the square more, and in that case you might want to use an accenting color of the round 15s that are next to the 3mm bicones. You also need only 4 pieces of the round 11 MIYUKI seed beads, and then you need size 11 MIYUKI DELICAs, the cylinder shaped ones. Those are the greens at the corners of the motif. And you can go many different ways with the motif. You can hang like I did by the corner. You can hang it sideways. You can go small and use just the motif itself. You can attach different glass components in metal settings like I did. I actually connected a crystal connector and a drop to make it even bigger. You can join several of them into a bracelet. You can add a peyote bezel rivoli, so you can have any type of jewelry that you like. It's completely up to you. So let's look at your comments. And Kata said that it worked well, and she even managed to print it. Tanya says, hi Tanya, I like the Aimee motif, especially your idea to connect them together by 4. I already made a similar pendant from another designer, and I love that shape, but I was not in the mood to dive into my stash to gather the material, so that will be a weekend job. I am just enjoying the company this evening and will not bead. Thank you, Tanya, for coming today. And even if you will bead it tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, next week, what matters is that we are here together, so no one has to bead alone. Zuzi is here. She sees a bracelet, and yeah, Elena is happy again to see Tanya. Ginny is here, and Elena will go for autumn feeling materials. So let's get started, I say. Just a moment. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Okay. Okay, Tanya says now I am a twin. Okay. Okay. It seems that sound is back. Can you see? Valika is here also, and Aimee. Okay. Okay. So, thank you so much, ladies. And hi, Jana. Hi, Natalie. Okay, just one last confirmation before we would start beading. What you are supposed to see now is Erika once, my hand once, and then the illustrations. Yeah, I saw that, Tanya. Oh my god, like, would you believe it? It seems like if the computer had a soul, that it just feels it, that it is going to be replaced, because it's actually too slow for my graphic design programs, so I have lots of trouble when I am drawing the illustrations for you, also with the broadcasts. So it is going to finally be replaced after half a year of like on and off struggles. And now it started to, but it was like good enough. And now it started to misbehave, like really misbehave. Okay. And Natalie, Faye, Kata, Honey, Katie, Donna. Okay. Okay. It seems that we are good. Okay. Okay, then let's start beading because this is a super cool motif that I trust that you will love a lot. So, as you can see, we will start with the round 11 seed beads and the GEMDUO beads. And I always say that please test right away if both holes of the 2-hole beads or all holes of the multi-hole beads are open and are not clogged by accident. But no trouble here, because right away, after picking up a round 11 seed bead, we also pick up a GEMDUO bead, and then we bead also through the second hole of the GEMDUO. So this is how it looks like. And then we do the same move 3 more times. So I pick up a round 11 seed bead, and then I pick up a GEMDUO in a way that I bead through one of its holes, and then I bead also through its second hole. And this is how I create the base for my square that is going to be the Aimee motif. And hi, Marion, so nice to see you too. And Joyce. Oh, what a good day today. So please let me know if the first step is clear for you. I am now on my third GEMDUO bead. Honey says, by the way, that she's beading, but she's working on the Charlotte motif. That's such a nice one. And I have a surprise for those coming soon who like the Charlotte but couldn't find the beads yet. So I have my 4 GEMDUOs, and now I'm picking up my fourth round seed. Okay, I have the 4th round seed bead. Sorry, I got confused for a bit, and the second camera went blurry, and that scared me. So when I picked up all 4 GEMDUO beads and all 4 round 11 seed beads, then I go also through the first, well, actually I bead all around through all the beads that I picked up, and when I join them, then it should look like this. I repeat the complete thread pass just to make the base of the motif a little bit sturdier. This is still part of the first step. And Katie and Tanya are also making color combinations for the Charlotte. I'm really curious how will it look like. And at the end of step 1, I bead through the very first round 11 seed bead for a third time that I picked up. So my tail thread, I always leave about 10-12 centimeters, 5-6 inches of thread, and the working end of the thread, they are hanging actually from the same size 11 seed bead, but from opposite directions. And we finished step 1 now. Now it's time for 2 important things. Please let me know if this base for the square is clear for you. And second important thing, taking a sip of coffee. This is my new favorite little coffee mug that I found in a little vintage shop when I was visiting Hungary and visiting some friends and family in September. In step 2, we are adding the rhinestone, the 𝐶1 rhinestone in the middle, together with some size 15 seed beads. So, thank you, Bonnie. I just assume, by the way, that it's Bonnie from the all capitals. It's easy to recognize you because I don't see your name, but thank you so much. I'm enjoying it very much. Adam agreed to make me a third one today. That always lifts my mood. So, exiting a size 11 seed bead, I pick up a size 15 in my first color. I pick up my 4mm SS16 𝐶1 rhinestone, and I pick up another size 15 seed bead. And with these three components, three beads on my needle, I bead through the size 11 that is opposite of the one that I am exiting. So when I pull my thread, then you can see that the size, the length of these three beads together, they cover exactly the diagonal between the two size 11 seed beads. After beading through that size 11 on the opposite side, I bead back through all the three new thingies that I just picked up, and then I bead through the original size 11 that I was exiting just before picking up the new beads, and then I bead through the GEMDUO, which is next to it, both holes, and I bead also through a size 11 seed bead that is not attached to the rhinestone yet. And yeah, Bonnie is asking, why don't I see you? Because I'm not watching on Facebook, I'm watching on my broadcasting program, which has all these fun functions that I can put on the illustration, and that I can show you two cameras, because if I was right away on Facebook, then you could watch me either on the club, either on the page, not at both places, and I would not be able to show you extra images and my hands and so on. So I have this extra program that makes it possible and has all these fun functions. But it doesn't automatically see your name. So, in the second part of step 2, I am picking up a size 15 seed bead. I bead through the open hole of the rhinestone, the 𝐶1 rhinestone. I pick up another round 15 seed bead. I bead through the size 11 on the opposite side. This is the last one, the fourth one, which is not attached to the 𝐶1 rhinestone yet. I bead back through size 15, the newly picked up, the second hole of the 𝐶1 rhinestone, the first size 15 that I picked up in the with this move, and then I bead through the size 11 and the first hole of the GEMDUO. So by this point, your motif should be pretty sturdy, even if you didn't tie a knot. I not always, also in this case, I did not tie a knot, because then it gives my thread a bit of space to like wiggle the beads for it. Gives me the opportunity to wiggle the beads on my thread a little bit, so I can adjust my tension well. And Faye says in the meanwhile that her coffee cup is about 4 times bigger than mine. I'm actually drinking a double espresso, so it's like in the tiny coffee cup I have twice the size of a normal espresso. And lovelies, please let me know that how is it going with you. I want to make sure that you can follow the tutorial well and that I answer all your questions. So please let me know. In step 3, I will be adding beads over the GEMDUO beads. Thank you so much, Susie. Susie just posted the link where you need to click in order to so I can see your name and face. Thank you so much, Susie. Now that I am exiting the first hole of a GEMDUO, I pick up around 15 seed bead. This will be my second color, but it's up to you if you are using the same color or different colors of size 15 seed beads. Then I pick up a 3mm fire polished bead. I pick up a size 11 DELICA. I pick up a 3mm fire polished bead and one more size 15. Now I bead through the second hole of the GEMDUO that I am exiting. I bead through a size 11 seed bead and the first hole of the next GEMDUO. So there is a little pink triangle-shaped ornament now over my GEMDUO. And this is actually the part of the motif that made me choose this pink triangle-shaped glass drop to hang from the bottom. And those of you who watched Coffee Time with Erika on Tuesday, then you know that we were talking about all kinds of fancy metal components, and I shared with you some of my thought processes. How do I choose extra components for my motifs so they go together really well and they emphasize. We are back to my pronunciation problems. So they emphasize each other instead of like battling and just looking random. And hi, Britt Marie. And I'm so glad that you enjoyed it, Tanya. And now I am adding the same combination of beads all over the GEMDUOs. So size 15, 3mm fire polished, DELICA, size DELICA, 3mm fire polished, and size 15. And then I bead to the next GEMDUO and I repeat it. So I need to repeat it 2 more times. And hi, Wendy! Good to see you all. By the way, last week, when we were beading together the cartwheel motif, and I saw already so many beautiful combinations, then I told you that originally I intended to fill the gaps between the beads on the edge of the motif, but somehow I was just not happy with anything that I would choose. And later during this week, as you were finishing your versions, this was, by the way, the original that we were beading last week. And then I just wanted to say that I was so happy to see you finishing the motif in many different ways. And it is really amazing to see how many different directions you can go with the motif. This is Mehtab's earrings, and she added peyote bezeled rivolis, and she solved the problem of having an uneven number of points of the motif beautifully, that she attached the peyote bezel to 2 tips of the 2 points of the motif. Then this is Jessica, actually using a bigger rivoli in the middle, and it came out really nice. And then this is Faye, and Faye added Super Duo beads and BICONE beads. And it's a really nice daring color combination with the orange haftilas. That's a surprise, and it looks so good with the green and the purple. And then I have here Marianska's version too, And Marianska added ginkgo beads on the edge, and this emphasized the motif looking like a flower. And yeah, it looks super nice, all of them. So thank you so much, ladies, for sharing your ideas with each other in the Beading School Club. I always love seeing your variations. And thank you so much, Susie, for answering Nancy's question. Indeed, everything goes up later on our YouTube channel, and also you can come back here and watch the recording again as many times as you want. So I have added the fourth combination of beads, and I will finish step 3 by beading through size 11 first hole of GEMDUO and size 15 seed bead. So my thread is hanging between the size 15 seed bead and the 3mm fire polished bead. And let's see step 4. In step 4, I will be working with the same color of round 15s as I was working before, and I will be adding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of size 15 seed beads, always between the size 15 below the fire polished bead and between the MIYUKI DELICA that is in between 2 fire polished beads. So now I'm exiting the DELICA, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I am beading through the size 15 on the other side, GEMDUO, round 11, and another GEMDUO. And hi, Lisa! And Lisa says, great originality in your group. And thank you for saying that. And like the group, it's really like I'm so happy and proud, and I have all these like warm feelings every day when I wake up and I check what was happening. Also for the creative ideas that beaders you are sharing with each other, but also just seeing you becoming beading friends, becoming friends, interacting with each other, writing to each other. And I just see so much kindness in the group, and it's wonderful. So I wanted to thank you all, ladies, for making the group what it is today. And also I wanted to say a special big thank you for everyone who was lately volunteering their time and helping me with proofreading the tutorials. There are like, you know, when you look through it, there are so many possibilities to make a typo, to make a tiny mistake. So when you are writing, then yeah, there are like 10,000 ways of making a tiny mistake, and sometimes a tiny mistake can create a confusion. So beaders volunteering their time and proofreading the tutorials before I would publish them for you on Friday, that is something I really appreciate. Thank you so much. And it's really valuable because, for example, today, Gunel, by volunteering her time, she made sure that today in the evening you have 100% nice experience and there are no typos and no mistakes that we would notice. Not gonna, she didn't notice, I didn't notice, so I hope that all is well with the tutorial. And thank you, Tanya, for what you said. And yeah, so nice to see new beaders joining us week by week, getting to know them. And this week we were talking about like the distances that, what is the distance between the place where you have been born, where you were born, and where you live today. And lots of us shared stories that how did we end up where we are today, if it's close, if it's far away from when where we were born, what kind of changes did we go through. And it was really, really nice to read all of that and getting to know you better. Seeing you ladies experimenting and getting braver and braver and sharing experience and getting to know each other, especially like sometimes I see that you are writing to each other, commenting on each other's pictures also outside of the group, so it's becoming not just a beady friendship but way beyond beads, and that feels so good. And it's good to be with you, ladies. And Deb says that her motif is turning out really nice. What kind of colors are you using, Deb? And do you know already what it is going to be? And everyone, what are your colors today? In the meanwhile, I finished step 4. And by the way, this motif also, as same as many of the others that we were beading during the past year and a half, you can actually easily modify it or just stop at us earlier than the last step of the motif. So here, for example, it would be possible to skip adding the bicones and just add the V-shaped decorations over the fire polished beads from the seed beads, and then we would have a cross shape. It would need probably some extra stability, but I would then recommend, for example, attaching it to a filigree base or attaching it to a piece of ultra suede so it can become part of a bead embroidered project, so you can easily modify it. Modifying a project, it's not always about adding more. It sometimes means beading less. It's also possible. Oh my god, and I just realized, imagine like beading just this and connecting these cross shapes to each other. It would into a bracelet. That would make it airier without the bicones, less bling, but if you like more elegant, airier designs, then that would be a wonderful way to go. And Deb says in the meanwhile that she is making some black, silver, red earrings, and the red is the accent color. And Joyce says, I marvel at how fast some of you come up with colors. It takes me so long unless I just copy you. I think that's like, we all have a different challenge. So, and it also changes from day to day, sometimes from hour to hour, that sometimes the design itself is a challenge, sometimes the colors are challenging, sometimes the thread tension is challenging. But yeah, as far as we keep going, then all is good. And we have a purple loving Facebook friend. Kirsten uses purple and silver. Kata says, let's blink, no way. What am I talking about? And Ula says, these will be earrings. Color is backlit turquoise with gold and a little metallic pink. That sounds awesome. Wendy thinks too. By the way, for me, like turquoise and pink together, that's such a color combination, always like reminding me somehow of India. And it is very fitting now because it is the week of the Diwali celebrations this week. So, beading in Indian colors, just in time for Diwali. And step 5 in the meanwhile. I am now exiting a GEMDUO, and I bead only through the first 2 round 15 seed beads that I picked up. One is that I added earlier, I think it was step 3, and the other one is from step 4. So my thread is exiting the second round 15 seed bead if I start to count from the left side hole of the GEMDUO bead. Now I am adding more bling. Kata, this is your time. If you don't want to think about less bling, then this is your time. So exiting the second round 15 seed bead, I pick up another round 15 seed bead. In my case, this is my third color. I am using, this matte golden one, which was included in the Magic Garden box, the first Beading School Academy box. I have it here on the sides of the fuchsia 3mm PRECIOSA BICONE beads. So size 15, BICONE size 15. And if you were beading up until this moment clockwise, then you will turn counterclockwise this time. So I will be adding the BICONE with the seed beads into this gap, and I bead through 2 round 15 seed beads, the GEMDUO, first hole of the GEMDUO, beading towards the middle of the motif. Then I bead through the other hole of the GEMDUO towards the edge of the motif, and I continue through 2 round 15 seed beads. And I can continue, and I will be adding the combination of round 15, 3mm BICONE bead, round 15, all over and all over again. In the meanwhile, Natalie says, backlit aqua sol GEMDUO, red violet fire polished, opaque turquoise delicas. Those must be really nice. Okay, I always say at turquoise I have an extra heartbeat going on every time someone is beading with turquoise. Then it's like, yay! And Natalie has it with mustard and silver and lavender 15s. And that sounds awesome, and I'm really curious, Natalie. And Kata is using lipstick red with metallic blue turquoise, da-ding, 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 with some iris purple, silver, and gold. And Kata's bling is Scarlet 2 times AB and Crystal AB. So, ladies, let me know how is step 5 going with you. It's a little bit tricky, so I want to make sure that I explained it well and you can follow it. I'm beading now through the GEMDUO bead after adding the combination of the round 15s and the BICONE. And again, after the GEMDUO, I beaded through 2 of the round 15s, and now I'm adding the third combination. And Ludka in the meanwhile says, I'm just watching and listening. A while ago I finished the glass house earrings and I'm currently exhausted in color. It has darkened outside and we still have to shine all day. We have scaffolding all around and the apartment is dark. My eyes are tired. I can imagine, Ludka. I hope that they take off the scaffolding soon. Anyway, the autumn and winter days are so dark and they can be gloomy, and it's sometimes harder to stay positive during these dark days. I admire our Swedish friends that they can go with so long evenings and nights during the winter. And yeah, Swedish friend Ulla saying, already finished, very nice pattern. Thank you, Ulla. And what have you made? What kind of jewel did you make? I'm adding now my last combination. By the way, the glass house earring that Lutka was just mentioning, Niti and Zuzi put together a new article, a new Club Designs article for the Beading School blog. So beadingschool.com, and then click on the blog in the main menu. And you can see there in one place all the beautiful variations. Well, not all, unfortunately, because of limitations of space and time, but lots of different variations of the glass house earrings. And the glass house was the first one that I beaded. Thank you so much, Zuzi, you're awesome. Zuzi just posted the link. So the glass house was the first design that I made during a coffee time with Erika. So you selected my beads and I was improvising them during a live broadcast. And the second one was the Mariposa with the new mini GEMDUO beads. Niti selecting the beads for me, and then viewers, beaders chipping in with different ideas during the broadcast, and we put together this design together. Yeah. And the tutorial is now available as a gift also on the Beading School blog, so it's definitely worth to visit it again. And at the end of step 5, I have just added the fourth combination of round 15 and bicone and round 15. And now I beaded through the first hole of the GEMDUO, and again I am pushing my needle also carefully through the second hole of the GEMDUO towards the edge of the motif. And Zuzi says, I think there is a new category forming, live designs by Erika. Actually, I really enjoyed it on Tuesday, the previous one. So if you liked it, we can do it more often. And I would also like to, by the way, thank you for everyone who filled out our little survey about the first Beading School Academy box. Thank you so much for providing feedback, for answering my questions, because we really want to make the best possible BD adventure for you. And when you share how you feel, when you share what did you like, when you share what in your opinion could be better, then it helps us tremendously with going forward. So thank you so much for answering my questions. And I would like to share a little part of the survey. So one of the questions was that if you would recommend the Academy to fellow beaders. And as you can see, so far I checked it just 5 minutes before we would start today. No one has to bead alone. So 5 minutes before no one has to bead alone. So far everyone who participated said that they would recommend the Beading School Academy to fellow beaders. And talking about numbers, that how many or how big a percentage of Beading School Academy students answered with this yes, then it was a little over half of those who are students of the Beading School Academy. They already filled in the survey, and all of them said that they would recommend the Academy to fellow beaders. And that makes me super happy that you enjoyed that first team. The second one is going out very, very soon. And please recommend us to your fellow beaders. And that helps us tremendously to keep going. So thank you so much, ladies, and also for the ideas, suggestions, questions. I will go through everything in detail next week. We have one question that was already like coming in several times to our email address, and that I would like to address now because I think it's important. So many of you asked that if you got the bi-monthly subscription, then if you need to sign up or over and over again every 2 months, and don't worry about it. If you did it once when we started in September, then automatically you will receive all the boxes, all the teams, until you say that you, for some reason, you would like to stop. Until that point, you will already receive everything automatically, and you don't need to worry about anything. So that I wanted to say. I wanted you to stop worrying that you will not receive the next box. And in step 6, I am adding the corners of my motif. So I beaded through the seed beads on the left side of a fire polished bead, and I am now exiting just before a MIYUKI DELICA size 11, and I pick up a MIYUKI DELICA. I pick up around 15 seed bead. It is actually my 4th color, such a small motif, and I used 4 colors of round 15s, and another MIYUKI DELICA. And now I bead through 5 round 15 seed beads. I bead through the combination of round 15, BICONE round 15 that I picked up in the previous step. Then I skip the first 2 here, and I bead through 5 round 15 seed beads again until I reach the MIYUKI DELICA in between the 2 fire polished beads. And here I pick up again MIYUKI DELICA and round 15 and MIYUKI DELICA. And I continue this way all around the motif. And Kirsten says that she finished her first earring and it came out beautiful. I'm so happy, Kirsten. Oh, and Jessica says, I'm fighting with stupid clogged seed beads, having to improvise step 5. Oh, that can be such a like nuisance to have clogged beads, but indeed sometimes it pushes us those uncomfortable, unexpected thingies. They push us to come up with something new. So I'm curious, how will you solve the situation, Jessica? And I am at the last step of the motif now. And if you have any questions left about the Aimee earrings, about anything that comes to your mind, then please let me know. Now is the time to ask all your questions. And then afterward, make sure to post your earrings. Ula already did that. Thank you so much, Ula. By the way, tomorrow we have again a Beading School Academy lunch break, and it is a fun meeting to come together for Academy students, and you can get to know each other. You can talk about beads, you can talk about anything what comes to your mind, what you would like to share. And my colleague and friend Andrea will be waiting for you tomorrow and she's really looking forward to it. So you can get to know each other, and you can also get to know week by week or Beading School team. Sometimes I am waiting for you in the lunch break room. Sometimes Susie is with you. Sometimes Andrea is with you. So tomorrow, Andrea will be waiting for you. So 𝐂𝐋𝐈�𝐂𝐋, hi 𝐂𝐋𝐈. She says, sorry I missed. Oh, 𝐂𝐋𝐈 had her booster jab, wonderful. I hope you will not have side effects, but it's great that you got your booster. Ginny says that her motif came out great. Tomorrow, Vania is not making the lunch break. She's beading with her Bead Society. Wendy also finished the motif. Faye too. Natalie loves it. And okay. If no more questions, then I would like to thank you, ladies, for beading with me today. It was really nice to spend time with you again, and I am looking forward to seeing your beautiful motifs. Take care, dear beaders. Thank you for your company, and have a wonderful, relaxing, creative weekend. Bye-bye.